stuff. He goes out. He goes up to. He likes to go to Pennsylvania because he can get 50 over there.
Oh, okay.
A day, and he gets his limit.
Yeah.
So I think it's 25 in Lake Erie. But I don't know how he does it. He cleans them all. And boy, I've never found a bone. I've eaten thousands of his fish.
It's an art. It really is an art to clean a fish.
It's an art to clean a fish. Ken Shearer, talking a little bit about boating and boat things and fun things. The boats are available. Now, you can buy them privately, you can buy them at a marina, right?
Yes.
Now, if somebody wanted to buy one privately, say, what would they look for?
Well, it really greatly varies on the kind of boat you're looking at, but the general sport boat market that we have here in Chautauqua Lake, some of the main things when you're going to buy a boat is, number one, consider what you can afford. Don't buy a boat that you're going to be strapped down and can't afford. Number two, how many people are going to be on the boat with you, and make sure you buy a boat that's big enough for that. So many times I see people that have bought a boat somewhere and they bring it in and they have literally too many people for that boat, and they wind up buying another boat, which is just a waste of money to buy something and then trade it right back in and buy something different. So make sure you're buying something that's going to fit your need for your family or whoever's going to be using your boat, that you're not going to be crowded, that you're going to be able to pull a skier up if you want to be, has a big enough engine to pull a skier if that's what you want to do. If you're going to be trolling and fishing, making sure it's going to troll down and not have a huge engine for that.
How big an engine you need for, say the average boat runs about 16 feet. What kind of an engine you need?
A 16-foot boat, we sell, I know we sell 18s where we start at, and I can tell you an 18-foot boat, 190 horsepower is where I like to start with an inboard outboard.
None of these little 5 horsepower jobs.
No, well, and again, we sell little fishing boats that do take 5 horsepower motors, and because they're plastic and 10 feet long, that's fine. But it's kind of what kind of boat you're going to look for, what you're going to use it for, more than anything. But it's a lot of these little fishing boats, little aluminum type fishing boats that we see, anywhere from a 9.9 to a 25 is what you're going to see in those boats for most of the time. And like I say, little plastic boats that we sell, they're a little 3 to 5 horsepower motor. And then the sport boat market that we're in, is 190 to 300 horsepower, depending on the size of the boat.
Car engines, almost.
They are. And this year they're going to, the government is starting to mandate catalytic converters, so it's more and more like a car. For pollution-wise, that's a great thing. The bad part is it's getting more and more like a car. The fact that you bring it in and we have to put computers onto them now, it's not, which is good and bad. It tells you a lot of the things that are going on with the engine, but it's taking a lot of that backyard mechanic ability away from the consumer. The guy that likes to do it himself, it's getting harder and harder to be able to do that.
What's he do for a computer if he wants to do his own work?
Actually, we buy them from Merc Cruiser and Yamaha. They're fairly expensive. You're in the thousands of dollars range, and we have to have them to keep these boats running. But for the general consumer to buy one, it really doesn't make any sense to do that. You're looking at sometimes the price of the boat to buy one of these computer systems for that.
No point. We got another phone call. You want to take a phone call?
Sure.
Hey, good morning, caller.
Oh, good morning, Reed. Good morning, Ken. How are you this beautiful
Fine.
sunny morning?
Whoa,
good morning, thank you.
It's so sweet and nice down in Westfield, I'll tell you. Birds are
I know.
chirping.
It's been beautiful.
Yeah, the crocuses are all out. The birds are chirping. The sun is shining. I'm going to go out and take a sun bath later.
Well, that sounds good. Maybe you should put your suntan lotion on.
Well, I've got a tan already because I just came back from the Bahamas. So what's up over there?
Well, I just thought that I would tell you that we have, it's great to see you on the show, Ken. And also, I wanted to mention that there are services with the Chautauqua County Office for the Aging. And, of course, we have the Senior Employment Program and the Computer Training Program. And I'd like to give you the telephone number for the Office for the Aging. It's 753-4471 in the Dunkirk area. 363-4471. But there's a young man that would like to talk to you this morning, so I'm going to put it over to him.
That's refreshing. I usually hear that old guy over there. He's almost 90.
Well, have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. I don't know if you want to put
Hello?
Hey there, Reed. How are you?
Well, hello. This is Doug.
This is Doug. I just wanted to talk to you and tell you about an experience I had recently.
Okay.
I had an occasion to use the Chautauqua emergency, and then I ended up in the Westfield Hospital.
Yeah, I heard your call go out, as a matter of fact.
And they flew me to St. Vincent's, and they're so efficient, they're so wonderful. If Westfield hadn't been there, and that emergency squad,
we'd be planning a funeral.
That's right. You'd be sending me my wife flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to thank them publicly for their wonderful, magnificent service, and for keeping Westfield Hospital alive and well.
Yeah, well, we can thank a lot of people for that. You know, there was just the whole county rose up as one. Yeah, you probably did. You know, everybody wrote letters, and Kathy Young jumped right on up big time, and so did our assemblyman at the time, Bill Parman.
Yeah, I was the voice of the Amish letter that Roy and Karen Harvey made for
right. They made a movie about it.
Yeah, right.
The Harveys.
Well, anyway, I wanted to publicly declare my admiration and my thanks,
Well, how are you doing now?
gratitude. I'm on the mend. I'm doing amazingly well. It won't be long. I'll probably be running the 40-yard dash.
Oh, I've seen you running around on that little wheelchair thing you've got. What do they call that?
Well, I actually have a two-wheel scooter.
Yeah.
That zips around. I'm going to be whipping that out here. If this winter ever gets over.
Well, I hope the old ticker heals up nicely.
I'm going to try. If this winter ever gets over.
Yeah. Well, you know what,
Reed, nice to see you.
Well, it's nice to hear from you, and I'm glad you're doing well. At your age, of course, you've got to watch your health very closely.
I know it. I want to hit that 90 button so I can get into
Chautauqua free. Right.
Okay, take care.
Well, thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you for the call. And thank you, Linda. Doug Spalding, actually. He's in Linda Spalding. They're in Chautauqua, and I'm sure you know them. Everybody knows them. Used to teach over in Mayville.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there you go, guys. So we're with Ken Shearer. He's a Chautauqua Marina proprietor, and he is giving us a few little thoughts and tips on boats. Selling your boat. How do you sell your boat?
There's several ways.
What do you do?
A lot of people can run it in the paper or on the internet now. We also offer a service at Chautauqua Marina that we sell a boat for you.
Oh, yeah?
You bring it in, whatever it is, sailboat, powerboat, fishing boat, and we will sell it for you. And we take a percentage of what that is, of course, to do that, but we do the advertising, we do the handling of the customer, the demonstrations, the whole thing. So there's nothing for you to do except drop it off to me.
And you'll sell it.
We'll sell it.
Huh?
That's it.
Get the best price for it.
Right. We do. It's in our interest for the customer and for ourselves to get the best price for the boat, fair price for everybody.
What's a boat cost?
You know, it depends, again,
That's
what kind of
a
boat.
dumb question.
It depends on what kind of boat you're talking about. But
I bought a canoe for $50.
well, I was going to say, if you're anywhere from $50 or pick up on it free at somebody's yard, which people have done that, on up. You know, at the marina we have, Chautauqua Marina, we sell mostly sport boats and pontoon boats. And our brand new boats, you know, they run anywhere from, you know, in the 20, majority is $20,000 to $40,000 range. Some of them are more, some are less. But that's a good majority for a brand new sport boat, brand new pontoon boat with good power on it.
I see the Bassmasters tearing around with these giant motors and boats.
Yeah.
They must invest $1 in those things.
They do. We just put one on, one of the Bassmasters boats this past week, actually, a 300 horsepower Yamaha. And there's a lot of money involved in that stuff.
What's the combination, the boat and the motor cost?
With that kind of motor and that kind of boat, you're right in the neighborhood of around $60,000 to $65,000. You know,
You get a bass
for a fishing boat. You know,
yeah. Once in a while you get a bass, though. Huh?
Yeah, once in a while you get a bass, and once in a while hopefully he'll win some money too. You know, that's their idea.
I think that's the game plan, and the renown, and the wearing the hats with the advertising on.
Oh, it's now the whole boat came to us wrapped. It was sponsored by out of Bradford, Zippo and Case, and the boat was wrapped with their advertisement, and we mounted the motors on it, and off he goes.
Where does he go? Where does he fish?
He travels all over the country.
All over just fishing, huh?
Doug Yohe is his name if you want to follow him. He's part of the Yamaha's team, and he's going to travel all over the place and hopefully catch some fish and make some money.
Get lots of bass. Well, I see these guys are very good. They know what they're doing.
They do.
You know, bass are sneaky and hard to catch.
All of the fish are hard to catch, I think.
Incidentally, Channel 5 has a brand new cup. It's a beautiful little cup, and anybody who appears on the show, you get one absolutely free. Ken, there is yours.
Thank you, Reed.
This was handmade by a gentleman, and let's see, it was handmade by a gentleman and his let's see, what's his name? China. He's a brilliant ceramicist.
Well, thank you.
Does he do a nice job?
I'll make good use of it.
Drink it in good health.
I will.
And if you use that, you will have good health, I know. Yeah, his name is China. He's a great, he's made by China. And he's a great ceramist. All right, now we have anybody else who wants one of these. And also we do have a sale on cat food for seniors who will be eating this very shortly because they haven't gotten a COLA, because Congress says there is no inflation. The lion. There is no inflation. And so they've been cheated out of the real inflation with their phony figures, the so-called core inflation, which doesn't include food, gas, all the things you really buy. And so they've been, over the years, cheated out of about half the dollar. The seniors' Social Security now buys about half what it did 8 years ago. And for 2 years now, they said, there's no inflation at all. Good God, what's the matter with these crackers? Haven't they been to the supermarket?
Apparently not, no.
Well, seniors during the Depression wound up eating cat food, and they're going to be doing it again, and they're going to be living in their children's basements because they're losing their homes right and left. They cannot even handle the taxes, especially when they jump 9% at a pop right around here. 25% increase in taxes in New York State, I might add. Can you believe that, Ken?
No, I cannot. Well, unfortunately, I can believe it. I don't like to see it, but the way it's going, yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah. Well, they're telling me time is running low here, and I'd like to give you just 2 or 3 minutes, well, a minute or so, to finish up. And is there anything you want to say?
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank you for having me on the show, first of all.
Thank you for giving
and thank all of you for listening to us, and we've had a good time here.
Yeah.
At Chautauqua Marina, we're located across from Webb's and Dick's Harbor House right here in Mayville, right on Chautauqua Lake. We are open 8 to 8 during our season, and we are just starting to get open now for the summer months. Hopefully we're going to get some of these summer months instead of the snow we have had lately, but we keep getting a little taste of it here and there. But please come in and see us. You know, if you're not looking for a new boat or a used boat, whatever you may be looking for, we carry a large, I think maybe the largest selection of accessories, definitely in Western New York. And we also have 4 guys that are certified in Yamaha, Merc Cruiser. They can fix just about anything. Dockage, storage.
You do the work.
Boat list, we do it all. And if nothing else, come down and see us. You know, we've redone a lot of our building.
What's your phone number, Ken? If they want to ask you any questions or get in touch with you.
Our phone number is 753-3913. And our website is ChautauquaMarina.com. There's a lot of information on there also. We keep the boats that we have for sale on there. There's information on boating safety classes.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving up your Saturday morning, coming over here.
Thanks for inviting me.
I just wanted to tell you that my son-in-law, both son-in-laws, had joined together and got hold of a boat which was donated by the geezer we used to have, Mort Flexer, God bless him. And the first thing he did when he took it out was throw the anchor over, and it wasn't tied. He was going to be over your house.
Well, I can rest assured he's not the only one that's ever done that. I can tell you.
I'm sure that's a common mistake.
It is.
I never did get it back, though, unfortunately. Down it went, the rope and all.
It's very common.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for viewing us, and I want to thank everybody who called in. And sorry, the last caller, we haven't got time. We're running out of time because I just got this message that came in on the horn. We're out of here. They're pulling the plug on us. Okay, guys, I want to thank all the people who are making this possible. Chuck Kelsey, Devin Taylor, Chris Burt, Chris Ramaker, Mort Flexer, Randy Burt, and Jeff Zook, and last but not least, Don Zenz. I want to thank everybody who called in again, and I want to tell you we'll be here next week. We'll have Andy Goodell, who is our new assemblyman, who's going to talk about what's going on in New York State Assembly and the state in general. All right, have a great time out there. Dance in the sun, smell the flowers, pick the little stamens off the crocuses, and you'll have an incredibly expensive saffron. May all that is proud and true and noble abide with you. I'm Reed Powers.